You're running on like, I don't know, less than 7 hours of sleep. Maybe closer to 6. And I haven't really done shit today. I took a shower. Great. I'm trying to stay accountable for the fact that I just broke up with my therapist at the beginning of this week. And I know it's for the best. And now I'm in charge of everything, and that's a lot. I just need a therapist who like wants to help, because it doesn't seem like that's what's been my experience. Like this most recent therapist, I think the biggest thing for me that kept coming up is that they like consistently are needing an explanation or a caveat or a reminder that I don't fuck with. And they need it to be like, it felt like a hurdle we could never get over. It felt like it couldn't just be a statement. It couldn't just be what it is. It had to be something that was like either overtly or covertly addressed in every session, when that's like not what I'm in therapy for. I'm in therapy to address my trauma so that I can move forward in my life. You know? And I don't know why everybody's in therapy, but it seems like that's a big reason for a lot of people. It seems like kind of the main thing. And maybe I shouldn't say that, because I know there's a lot of different types of therapy, but it seems like a lot of people's issues can come back to trauma, you know? And that's what I wanted to address, and that's what I wanted to talk about, and that's what I wanted to work on. And we did not get there over the course of like 8 sessions or something. I don't know how many sessions I had with this person, but I think I've been meeting with them since like September. Also, I put this serum and this lotion on my face, and it's like flaking off, like rolling off. Anyway, that's what I get for trying different skincare. I just need to put the fucking Aveeno lotion on my face again, because that's what works. I just feel that I should not be feeling avoidant or resentful of therapy. When I was like really in therapy, like really doing it, going every week in person for 2 years, 3 years straight, I was like looking forward to it. I knew there was something beneficial that was going to happen to me. I knew there was going to be an exchange of the minds. I knew there was going to be a next step or something to work towards. And that something to work towards would be, what's the word? Like, we would come back to it. We would come back to it by the next session. Something that has really irritated me about the therapists I've had in the last year and a half, maybe. I don't even remember when I got that last therapist. It doesn't matter. They would like give me homework. They would give me things to think about, talk about for the next week, and they would never bring it up. I don't think it's on me to bring it up. And maybe that's immature of me. Maybe that's too stubborn of me. Maybe that's something I also need to address in therapy. I just think that if you're going to give me something to work toward, you need to make it a point to check in on it. No? So I would like go off and do all this work for the week, and then we'd come back and the session would start from zero again. I don't want to do that. We're starting from square one every week. And why? Why don't you have a plan? Why don't you have a method? Why can't you give me coping mechanisms? Why can't you give me somatic stress release? Also, all of these therapists that I talked to, with the exception of the last one who was like very specifically an art therapist, they explained that they do somatic therapy. The most somatic shit I ever did in a session was like 3 deep breaths. I'm tired of this. I feel like I need to go see a therapist in person. Maybe that would make the difference. I was thinking about group therapy. I don't really know if I could handle that. And maybe I could. Maybe it would be beneficial to me. I don't really know. I'm just talking it out right now. I don't know how long I'm going to talk. I was going to try to do an hour-long session. I'm not doing that. This phone battery can't handle it. I can't handle it. It's not necessary. It's like I have a clear desire to change my life. And I don't think that I personally don't think that I can get to, what's the word for it? Not solving my trauma, but I don't think I can get to like, I don't know. I know I have the tools within me to do what I need to do to help myself. I also think that somebody who is trained, educated, has a degree in psychology, psychiatry, social work, sociology, like someone with a bigger brain than me when it comes to these things could maybe help me work through it faster. And I say this having just had 3 therapists who did not help me with that. I just want to see some results. I want to feel lighter. I want to feel different. I want to feel that I am able to deal with life as it comes now, regardless of what trauma has happened to me in the past. And I don't feel like that right now. Unfortunately, it's like everything is piling on top of one another, specifically the events of the last 5.5 years, but really my whole life. And that's what I need somebody to get. I need somebody to get it. I need them to not be like, draw the white version of yourself and the black version of yourself. Huh? That's not therapy. This is actually traumatizing me further. You're like reactivating my trauma. Maybe that's why I'm pissed off with this last therapist, because they could not let the white supremacy of it all just like be the white supremacy of it all. And I think they felt I'm incredibly extreme in my line of thinking. And I think they wanted to get me to a place where I would be more flexible. I'm not doing that. If we would ever talk about my family history, my family traumas, events that have happened in my past, maybe you'd have some context, but we didn't get there. I like drew out a family tree and that was the end of it. Oh my gosh. And don't get me started on the drawing every day. I'm into art, but I want different art projects. Let's make some macaroni art. Give me something very specific. Give me something where I have to like draw my expressions. I need to stop digging in my face. The last session I had was really the end of it. And it should have been the end of it for me when I had to draw the white and black sides of myself, right? As if someone can compartmentalize like that. As if someone can be like, oh, that's the white side of me. Oh, that's the black side of me. No, I'm one human being who happens to be mixed. And honestly, my racial identities do not make up my personality. They don't really have much to do with my interests, other than I am much more interested in things that come from black and brown people. Anyway, I want to take voice lessons. Voice lessons cost more than therapy lately. I've been playing piano a lot, which has been good and helpful, and I know I need to lean into the music more. When stuff like this happens, it feels like my standards are beyond achievable. Like what I expect out of people, which feels like the bare minimum or feels like the easy right thing to do, is like not achievable, is like the highest bar you could set. And I just don't think that's accurate. I think what I want is to be treated with quality care. And I don't think I have experienced that in a long time. So here I am, attempting to provide for myself. Very little, but the bare minimum. Giving myself a space and a time to talk. I think today, day one, we're just talking about how much these other people have pissed me off. Or let me down, disappointed me. It pisses me off that I am so let down by other people, specifically other brown people. But it's always gonna hurt harder when it be your own. So I'm gonna leave it there today. Next week, maybe, hopefully, I can help myself get into some of the family shit. I don't know. But today, I'm tired. I showed up. And now I'm gonna go play some video games until I have to go to work. Okay, stay safe. Love you. Bye.